Peace, peace, peace. What's good, family? Day 13. Forgiveness. Y'all ready for this? Let's go ahead and take a deep breath, y'all, because I'm like, yo, I gotta chill out real quick. All right, inhale. In. Out. I swear, this shit is hilarious. But let's jump right into this, family. Forgiveness. All right, boom. So we know that we've heard a lot about forgiveness, regardless of where you was born, where you were raised, or which illustration of faith you were raised with. We know about forgiveness. So what is forgiveness? Why is it so important? Well, on today, let's talk about that real quick. Forgiveness is the opportunity for an individual to let go of an experience. And I use the words let go on purpose because that's what forgiveness is. It's an opportunity to release. Now, a lot of times we consider forgiving for others. Like, oh, I want her to feel better, so I'm going to forgive her. No, you forgive for yourself. Because if you do not forgive, your mind actually replays these events. And what does that mean? Well, if y'all know anything about quantum space, it means that your mind actually moves to that space and time. So if I had a relationship, which is not, I'm just going to create some type of something. If I had a relationship like 18 years old and the thing did not go a positive direction, I could be carrying that around. I could say, oh, women always, based on what happened. So forgiveness actually gives me opportunity to find something new based on not remembering what is old. So let's jump right into this, man. The BLE speak directly to this and say forgive and forget. Forgive your enemies, or say something in addition to forgive 77 times or 7 times 77. I can't really give y'all exactly verbatim on that because it's been a minute. But what is the essence of this? That's what I like to talk about. So check this out. When we actually give others a pass in our life from something that they did or didn't do, we give ourselves a pass as well. Because when you hold over somebody's head their actions or inactions, whatever time that happened is also what you're holding. So we move forward, we grow and transform every day, because every day is your rebirth day. And you can become anything you want to do. You could rework yourself every day. But if you're holding on to things that have already happened, then I guess you're going to be the same along the way. Why? Because you are remaining the same. You are remaining in the same mental state. All right? So I like to also bring up this one verse that say, forgive and forget. And now, people don't really like how that sounds, because it's like, forget? I'm never going to forget this. I am never going to forget this. This person, XYZW and the rest. I am never going to forget this. Right? I know what it feels like. I was there one time. But when you realize that there's no price on joy, then there's nothing to trade or exchange for it. So everything is up to let go, because I got to have mine. And that's peace and power. You dig what I'm saying? So when it comes to forgive and forget, that forget aspect illustrates that it would no longer come up as a memory or an experience. And that could be very helpful. Like, seriously, it could be extremely helpful. If you were to forgive yourself, and I'm going to go here next because y'all already know I like to bring it to the self. This is a purpose for all these concepts. This has nothing to do with just thinking and potent and looking around. It's you. So if you were to forgive yourself, would you take pleasure in forgetting? Would you take pleasure in forgetting that you did not do what you said you were going to do, and forgive yourself and give yourself another opportunity? Would you enjoy taking that opportunity without actually holding nothing over your own head? See? A lot of times we think about these things externally too much. That's why I'm here, because people need to see inside first so they can really look out. You dig what I'm saying? So, when you forgive yourself, this is the whole concept of forgiveness. This is the reason why it's so important. It seems like it's always someone else going to wrong you. How many times did you wrong you? How many times did you wrong you? How many times did you misplace your attention on something? How many times did you make a mistake for you? How many times did you do that? I don't even know if we can count that shit. So if you don't like the word forget and forgive and forget, I'll introduce or invite you to observe the frame of words that say forgive and let go. Make it feel better? I hope so, shit, because I feel like light. You dig what I'm saying? I'm feeling about light because I live in forgiveness. I might even need to forgive myself after this video. I might go over here and say I'm about to blend this smoothie up and drop in here a little bit too much key lime juice today or something. You know, there's so many things that we have to, you know what I'm saying? So boom. The reason why I brought it into the aspect of the self, right, is because when we understand it from a quantum space, all right, we are carrying energy. It's almost like having a full Gmail. You got a Gmail account? Well, I know you got one at least somewhere. You got some.com. So if you have a Gmail and this joint got 1 million emails in this joint, yeah, you might say, oh, well, I only log in here because I need to reset my password. I'm not really focused on that. Well, you can still carry that shit around every day. Because every time you log in, you see everything every day. Even if you don't pay attention to it, it's there. And that's exactly how we behaving with our emotions. Our emotions like our email inbox. This shit need to get cleaned out. You know what I'm saying? And the way that happens is first by forgiving others and forgiving yourself. This is how you remain in the present moment without no other times to think about before. The only thing you're doing right now is embracing the moment to create the next one. So this is my interpretation and my understanding of forgiveness up to this moment. I've noticed that it's only hard to forgive if you don't know why you're doing it. Seriously. Because there's nothing on the planet Earth that I go trade for my peace. Not being right. Not, nothing. I don't give a fuck. Be right for what? Oh, so you can say that I'm right? Bitch, I already know I'm right. I don't need nobody to say that shit. What I need to do is feel this peace, though, because this is what I'm pouring out to the world. I pour this to myself. So I need to have that. You can't even excuse that, can't negotiate that. Nothing. Not for me. Now, you can do for you however you feel like. You dig what I'm saying? But I wanted to illustrate the aspect of forgiveness and why it's so important. It's in every religion for a reason, because everybody has the opportunity to hold on to yesterday. And that's the easiest thing that you can do if you don't want to move forward into tomorrow. Now, just hold on to yesterday. That's what most of the people in the world are doing. Mad about this. Mad this person didn't say what they were supposed to say. Mad this person never said and completed what they said they was going to say and complete. Mad this person gave their word, didn't come up finished. Mad this person did this and this. The shit don't finish. The only time it stops is when you start forgiving. And that's it. So I wanted to illustrate this here today. I feel like this was the time. I was like, yo, what's today's? Forgiveness. And look, let me give y'all this too. Look, my personal assistant sometimes critiques me too much to the point where it's like, I might not even give myself no flack or no space or no pat on the back. I be pouring out light so much, information, wisdom so much. Somebody might send me a text and be like, yo, I want to ask you about this. I'm confused and I want to see if we could talk about this. And if you wouldn't mind, give me a call when you have time and this and this. And I wouldn't even call them. I won't, because I didn't feel like that I needed to. It's like, I forgive myself for not even meeting other people's expectations of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, y'all see me on here all the time, but I gotta take care of me first. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to share that with y'all. Like, I want y'all to know, like, even though I'm in this position and I do this work, I forgive myself first before I forgive somebody else. So I forgive them for expecting that my time is just a motherfucking buffet and they can just grab a seat whenever they feel like it. I forgive them for thinking that. And I forgive myself for even creating that narrative for them to run with it. You know what I'm saying? So I really don't give a fuck. I really don't. But at the same time, I care enough to let them know exactly why I'm not calling them, or to let them know what they need to do rather than asking me. They need to ask you. The you inside of you. You need to talk to your creator. That's what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? But let's not run away too much. I'm going to let this rest right here. I appreciate y'all for tapping in and listening with the inner ear. This is forgiveness, and I feel like it's the most important thing, especially when you recognize that you don't forgive others for them. You forgive them for yourself. So with that being said, I appreciate y'all, family. This is day 13. On the 30 days, 30 days, 30 days, 30 days of enlightenment taking place. Hey, and I'm going to make a song about this. I'm going to talk to y'all, man. Talk to y'all. Peace.